Hey guys, Poison here, and this is the 8th episode of Bestiary League recap, and probably the last one. And I'm gonna get into it. Why? First off, I think the league is slowing down, and I will probably play a little bit less, like from 16-17 hours. I'll play only like 10 to 12 per day. And that means that I will not have that much content and probably not have enough highlights to put out a video every day, and therefore I will put out a video every like 3-4 days, but with more highlights and more interesting stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be in the upcoming future, starting from the next week. On the recap side for today, yesterday, or in the last episode, I say that I'm gonna try to make a Glacier Cascade miner. I kind of ditched the idea. I was thinking between Glacier Cascade miner, RF Juggernaut, or Summoner. While on the Summoner side, I'm not sure if I can stay alive in the Uber Elder fight, or the minions will live through. So yeah, same goes for the Glacier Cascade miner. While it has like insane amount of DPS, it might die super easily. So I actually took the Righteous Fire Juggernaut because it's super tanky. As most of you could see, Uber then already did like hardcore Uber Elder with it. I'm probably gonna try to copy that build because I like it quite a lot. Plus, the most important thing is that I don't really feel like leveling another character, to be fair. So that's gonna happen from now on. I'm gonna farm with this character until I can put together all the items, because some of them are fairly expensive and I don't quite have the currency right yet, but I hope that throughout the next week I will be able to put together the character. And then, as a closing of this episode, I will talk about the league. I will give you my thoughts about this league after like a week, and yeah, let's get into it. First off, I think that the league was rushed. There was not too much testing to it, if any. And I think that GG should slow a little bit down, rethink stuff, or just hire a bunch of people and make sure that everything is tested correctly, everything is put together correctly, and yeah, because of the low amount of tests or no tests, or I don't know what exactly happened. In the beginning we had some initial small problems that were solved quite easily. We couldn't use the crafting system, the netting system was kinda meh, buggy, so on. But these are the small things. If only these were the problems, then I think all in all we would have a really good league. But then some bigger problems came along. Some of the builds couldn't even capture the beast, because stuff like Slayer with the Cooling Strike, or Glacier Cascade Miner, or any sort of build that has decent amount of DPS was one-shotting everything. You just couldn't capture any beast with it. So that was a fairly big problem. Now we have Necronets. That means that you can capture them after you kill them. The problem here was that Gigi actually had to come out and ask the community if we want Necronets or we don't want the Necronets. This is sad because it's pretty much asking the question, hey guys, do you want to play the league or do you want to play standard? For this question to like, I don't know, 50% of the player base, because like 50% is actually one-shotting stuff. I'm just putting out numbers, but it's there. A lot of people were having this problem. So it's just like a question like, hey guys, Do you want to play the League or just want to play Standard? I think that's a little bit sad. Then we had the duping issues, which some of them were intended, like duplicating the 6-link. That's fine, but the recipe was way too easy to complete. That's one thing, but this wouldn't be too big of a deal. The bigger issue was that this duping system wasn't intended for Elder and Shaper recipes, and the text actually say that it's not working, but I'm pretty sure you already saw that Rise and others did it. So you could actually do it while saying that it's not possible. And those are really, really good items and very, very rare. And on top of that, which I think it is a bigger issue, is that you could duplicate the lab enchantments. And why I think this is a big issue? Because a fairly big amount of players are lab farmers. They are farming the lab to generate currency for like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks to after that play other builds, or because they are just enjoy Labyrinth. Now in the Labyrinth, most of your income, or a very high percentage of your income, comes from the lab enchantments. Not to mention, when you find a good enchantment like, I don't know, Righteous Fire Damage or like Barrage extra projectile, you actually feel good when you get that enchantment. It's like enjoyment. But now you don't feel that good because you're like, I found this enchantment which is pretty rare. Instead of getting 15 exalted orbs for it, I will get 1 exalt for it if I will get that, because they were duped and the market is flooded with it. So yeah, I think that's a really, really big problem. And I think a lot of lab runners actually quit the league. And not just them, like others did that too. But I'll talk after that, after I'll touch the last topic about what I think is bad in this league. And those are the recipes. Most of the recipes and the whole league mechanic, what the whole league mechanic offers. You have this huge bestiary thing here. And these recipes, all of these here are all useless because they're super random. They can give you like any sort of item, any sort of base, any other randomness, and you can't control it whatsoever. So it's like 95% probably of that stuff is useless. And then we have 4 really good ones, the boss fights, which I think they're a little bit easy, and while it's hard to gather the recipes together and they are very rare, the fight itself is absolutely just, you roll over it and you just get it for free. The skills are interesting. Aspect of the Spider is used on Righteous Fire as far as I know. The Krabby Boy is pretty good defensive wise. On Hardcore I've seen it, okay, so playing it. So those are really nice. And then we have the legendary ones, the unique ones. Most of them are useless, but then we have the belt that can give you a Hat Hunter. Like the chest piece probably can give you like a belly. Early on it's really expensive and it's quite rewarding. Or a Calm's Heart, which is quite expensive throughout the whole league. So those had some potential. But all in all, the league is pretty meh. And it's not that enjoyable. It's there, but it's not there. That's what I'm trying to say. With all its issues. Again, I think it was rushed. And this is why I saw some posts on Reddit. I'm not sure how accurate they are, but according to Steam numbers, like 30% of the player base dropped out already, which is quite significant. And I think another 30 will drop out the next week if GGG doesn't come in and add some stuff, fix some stuff, or just rework some things. And I hope they will do it, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. As for me, I don't really care about the league mechanic as it is, honestly. And what I enjoy the most every league is the economy reset and building up characters from zero again, and grinding your currency and grinding your items. That's what I like to do the most, so that's what I'm gonna do. And also what I like is push characters to level 100, which I'm not gonna do this league because at this point it became pain in the ass and it's absolutely not enjoyable. I know that the sextants had to go, I agree with that, but since I say that everything is rushed, this was rushed as well. And they took out the sextants pretty much, and they forgot, or they just didn't have the time to rebalance the maps, the density in the maps, and just pushing to 100 as enjoyable as it was before. That's how bad it is right now, and it's not fun, not at all, so I'm not gonna do it. That means I'm stuck with boss killing. I still didn't kill Uberelder, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna go for with Righteous Fire thingy, and that's what I'm gonna do throughout the whole league until I get super extra bored of it, or something else happens in the game, like races or anything, just anything interesting, or just any other interesting game comes out on the market that I think I want to stream, or just have a little bit of fun. So that's it. Those are my thoughts about the league, and I think I touched everything that I wanted to. And I hope that they're just gonna work on it a little bit, or just in the future leagues they're just gonna put in either more work or thoughts or testing or anything that is lacking right now to make this game actually better and not worse and worse. So that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Leave your comments, your thoughts on the description, and I will try to respond to them. If you have any ideas or anything that you don't agree with me, feel free to write it down. We can discuss it, or just drop by the stream. I'll give you a link in the description. I wish you guys a great day and a great weekend, and see you guys in the next episode, which is gonna be throughout the next week someday. Bye bye.